23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They told defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
3rd and short, it's Procise. Oh, bowls right over it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff working right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there. And they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move.
Talk about offensive lines, the best ones. Talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll dump it off to Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And now let's see how the young rookie bounces back. First drive and interception. How will he handle it?
And I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran guys put a big arm around him. All right, guy, got one. Don't worry about it. Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the offensive coordinator is going to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So we played a quarter here in Super Bowl 53. 7-6 our score. And they've got it here with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Handoff comes to Hyde. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
But that is not my father or my grandfather's defensive tackle, because those guys, they were pretty static on the line of scrimmage, just kind of hold things up, and if plays came to them, they made some tackles. Nowadays, your job is to get upfield, get into the offensive backfield, and make plays. And oh my goodness, can these guys run nowadays? That's that's why they're able to make plays all up and down the line of scrimmage.
That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Second down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Wilson boldly with it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it from midfield now. Here's Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Offense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing right when that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. The beautiful fake. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Mayfield now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Dumping it off for Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to come.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there. Types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with pro size. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going.
Come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baldwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the... It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pass incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Davis. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Dixon over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
False start, offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays the ball.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mayfield to throw it underneath for Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's out in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
3-19.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, 5. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Play fake. Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down carry for Davis. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Set. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
He's back to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A good pickup there, a 22. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. One last shot from Mayfield here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Here just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.